In this reading, Virgo, I'm going to be pulling cards, past, present, and future, and then I will clarify. Okay. So your challenge for this week, Virgo, is the High Priestess. And in the bottom of the deck, we have the Justice in reverse. Okay? All right. So your challenge for this week is the High Priestess, okay? So for many of you, this has a lot to do with your intuition, okay? Has a lot to do with something that's trying to get your attention. Possibly something from the past, okay, is what I'm getting here. We're going to clarify and see. In the recent past, you have the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Swords. Someone here in the past was worried about this situation. I feel like this could have been you, Virgo. You were worried about this situation because for many of you, you wanted the truth in the past. You wanted the truth about something. And there was a lot of fear here about whether or not something would ultimately work out in the past, okay? There was a desire here for illumination about this situation. There's something here in the past that you wanted to be like the past, okay? I'm getting like you wanted something to go back to the way it was here in the past, but there's a lot of fear about whether or not this thing would go back to the way it was, okay? Whether, you know, you and this person would end up cooperating with one another. There's something here you wanted the truth about in the past. Okay. In the present moment, you have the Devil, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's communication coming in. Okay. There's some sort of communication or something here is trying to get your attention when it comes to happiness, when it comes to a relationship, coming together with someone. What is it going to take for you to be happy in some sort of situation that you are in right now? Okay, in the near future, you have the Two of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Someone here is, I'm really getting like, there's a little bit of conflict here in the near future because of someone being closed off when it comes to possibly having a new beginning, okay? And the reason why I feel like this is happening for many of you, it has a lot to do with something that wasn't fair in the past. There was some sort of injustice here. Okay, for some of you, it involved an inheritance or some sort of financial situation. Okay, if it's not a financial situation, it could have a lot to do with your long-term vision. Okay, your happiness with this person. Something here didn't really go the way it was supposed to go. And now in the near future, I see somebody wanting to move into a new direction, but someone's closed off. Okay, so this is what you don't see coming. We're going to do some clarification, Virgo, and we're going to see what's going on for you. First card I'm going to clarify for you is the Eight, or the High Priestess. I don't know why I said Eight. High Priestess. Let's clarify. For some of you, maybe the number. Yeah, the number. The number 8 is significant to you, possibly. So the High Priestess is clarified by the Empress, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's something that you're asking yourself here. Okay, this is what this is telling me with the High Priestess. A lot of you are going within and you're thinking about this person, you know, this person that you had a very strong connection with. You know, for some of you, you still have a very strong connection to this person. But really, there is this question that you have, and the question has a lot to do with whether or not you believe in this moment, if there's an opportunity for you and this person to really grow. And you've been trying to find this this answer to this question for quite some time, is what it's telling me. And that's a little bit of your challenge, because even though there's sadness here, you still feel to some extent that there is a possibility for you and this person to work things out. There's still that possibility. And that's the challenge here, is to really listen to your intuition about this. So let's clarify the past. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Swords. See what the Nine of Swords is that all about. So the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Hanged Woman, and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you in the past were dealing with somebody who never really took action towards you, okay? They never really took action towards you. They never really told you how they truly felt about this situation. I feel like you're a person here, I'm really getting with the Nine of Pentacles, that you were dealing with someone in the past who really was trying to be the best version of themselves, but it was very difficult for this person to. Some of you tried to set an example for this person. I don't know why I'm getting this, but you tried to set an example for this person on what you wanted out of this connection, and it led to a lot of anxiety and fear. Because something that was supposed to go one way ended up going like 360 is what I'm getting here in the past. And you really wanted to understand why in the past, like, why did this happen? Why did things end up being this way? You know, why did things develop this way? Will we ever work things out or try to work things out? You and someone else and maybe another person. Maybe for some of you, there's 3 people involved, okay? So yeah, there's something here about working on something here in the past that really was never really resolved. So in the present moment, this leads to a desire for connection, okay, or a desire for communication is what I'm getting. Someone here wants to communicate. We're going to clarify and see. First card I'm going to clarify for you in the present moment, Virgo, is the Devil. There's something here that you are still attached to, okay, which is really affecting your ability to have happiness in the present moment. Let me clarify the Devil. So the Devil is clarified by the 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So ultimately what this is telling me here is that for many of you, there's still a desire to work things out with a specific person. But at the same time, there's also some sort of issues that are connected or attached, like there's fears when it comes to this connection in the present moment. And somebody here, and I feel like this is you, when it comes to your person, you really want the truth from this person. You really want to know if it's worth investing the energy to work things out with them. Okay, so there's a desire for change here in the present moment and really to work things out. This is you wanting to work things out, but then there's fears. And these fears are attached to this connection that you have, okay, with this specific person. And it doesn't, you know, for many of you, it doesn't matter if you're with this person now or not. You don't, that's not the point. The point is that you still have fears about abandonment, okay, here, and you have fears about whether or not things are going to be, you know, things are going to work out for you and this person. So let me clarify the 8 of Wands, because the 8 of Wands is telling me communications coming in. There's some sort of news here that may be important for you to know. Okay, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is clarified by the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. Someone here is very, to be your person, or you, take it as it resonates. 8 of Wands here is telling me that this person is communicating about their fears. Somebody here is finally communicating about their fears. Trust issues, 7 of Swords, being stuck in some sort of situation they don't want to be stuck in anymore, and they want to have a victory here. Someone here really wants to work on changing the direction, okay? So in the past, things didn't go the way they were supposed to go, and in the present moment, someone here wants this victory, 6 of Wands. They're willing to reach out of their comfort zone to make this happen, is what this is telling me. And what this leads to in the present moment is a possible opportunity to have a union, to invest in maybe some sort of home together. Some of you could be investing in maybe a home, planning on moving in with this person. Let me clarify the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. It's interesting because someone here in the present moment, they don't want this to be over, but at the same time, they're feeling some sort of resistance. Now, I don't know if this is you, like giving resistance to this person or vice versa, but someone here really wants to communicate. You have the Eight of Wands twice in the present moment. And that's rare. That like rarely happens. So yeah, someone here just wants to talk about the effect that this ending is having on them, the effect that it's having when it comes to them being confident about this situation. Okay. So in the near future, there is some sort of conflict here. And I think the conflict has a lot to do with, whatever hasn't been resolved in the present moment. Because someone here is like avoiding it with the Seven of Wands here in the present moment. They're avoiding talking about this pain that affected everybody involved. Let's clarify the Five of Wands in the near future. I feel like this is a deep reading for you, okay, this week. It's a very important reading. I even recommend some of you come back and rewatch it because it's pretty deep here, okay? So Five of Wands. Five of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Yes, you see someone here, they're like fighting for this connection in the near future. They're fighting for it. Even for some of you, you're like at a distance from this person. You don't even live close to one another, but there is such a strong connection between you and this person that someone here is recognizing this. And I feel like this is your person, okay? I feel like this is your person in the near future fighting for this connection. Even though someone here in the present moment is very closed off, okay, this could be you fighting for this connection. Let me clarify the Two of Swords. Someone's closed off. I just said that, right? Look, yeah, in the near future. Let's see why this person is closed off to you, Virgo, in the near future. Let's see. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Temperance, and the Devil. Yeah, you see someone here still attached to the situation, but they're acting as if they're not. They're acting as if they're not. And I think what this is telling me in the near future is that you may have to give someone time before they open up to you, okay? You may have to give this person time or vice versa, because there is a desire here to move into a new direction. Let's clarify the Page of Wands. Someone in the near future really wants to move in a new direction when it comes to this connection. This is you. Okay, you're finally showing up in the reading at the end. So we have the Page of Wands, which is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Hermit, you see. So for many of you, you've been thinking about this. In the near future, I see you thinking about ways to really to be with this person. I feel like you both want to be with one another, but the way in which you two are expressing it to one another is not the typical old-fashioned way of doing it, okay? I see you both fighting for this in the near future, but someone here is closed off because their priorities, and this usually often happens in connections, the priorities are kind of inward. And I feel like this could be your person, becoming closed off because what their focus is themselves. Their focus is bettering themselves or working on something. I see you dealing with somebody here who has some sort of issues, okay? Or they're dealing with some sort of issues in their life, which is really affecting their ability to open up to you, to share with you, and all of that. And I think the reason why many of you want to move into a new direction with this person has a lot to do with something that was never resolved. There was something here that was never resolved between you and this person. And there's a desire to fix the situation possibly here, okay? So let's get some advice for you. Random, let's get some advice. So the advice here is the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Death, okay? So for many of you, the things that you don't really know, okay? The things that you don't really understand or you don't really know, number one, your intuition is going to tell you about this because the High Priestess is here and the Moon is connected to the High Priestess. You have a lot of subconscious energy here, okay? There's going to be an ending to this unknown situation. You know, this situation of why don't I know this? Why did this happen? Like, why did things end? There's a lot of whys here, okay? And what this is telling me is you need to take your time in this situation because not everything is being revealed to you right now, Virgo. It's going to take time. This is your advice, not to rush into doing things or ending things because you may not know everything when it comes to this story. So I feel like there's other information, especially in the present moment, that's coming up for you. So you need to be thinking before you take a leap of faith is what it's telling me, okay? So this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.